you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But the last time you were here, you got bitten by Rafael. And a while ago, you almost got bitten.
Yeah, for the second
sauce.
time.
But, sorry Sheen, it was an accident.
Okay, whatever. I'm not letting anything ruin my vibe.
Your vibe? Look at Mark.
Hey, what was that for?
See, she's in her own world again.
Hey guys, it's Pat.
Mar.
And she. And together we are PMS Chat. So today we have a very special guest with us, our friend Santi. Okay, Santi, introduce yourself.
What's up, guys? I'm Santino. And yeah, just like a chill dude that they invited.
I don't know that they invited. More
It's his
like
house. Yes.
the chill dude that
Who
invited us because it's his house.
Okay, that's true.
So yeah, our topic for today will be like boy to girl friendships in general. Because Santi has been one of our like longtime guy friends, and I'm sure Santi has also had like a lot of girl space friends in his life. And you know, in this day and age, it's kind of a bit, I don't want to say controversial, but something in line to that when it comes to like platonic girl boy friendships. What do you guys think?
What do I think?
Like, if you're talking with a girl or something, like, there's like a relationship ba? Tapos she realizes, hala, you have so many girlfriends pala. Like, girl space friends.
I think it just
What do you respond? Like, what do you actually respond?
I think it just has to do with like communicating to your partner or whoever you're talking to, that they're just platonic or whatever, you know. Because like usually where people go wrong is where there's not a dialogue or enough like communication, and people start to assume things, you know, that's where.
But what if,
That's the
even
problem.
if you guys talked about it, she still doesn't want?
Yeah, like
dilagyan
what if
pa
she'll
niya ba?
ask you to like, oh, you know what, I actually want you to cut off all of your girlfriends.
Musugot ka na?
Well, that's the thing. Like, it really depends, because like some people, you know, they'll just like go with whatever their partner says, and then others like they'll actually try to like fight for,
The friendship.
you know,
or
like
what?
like try to
I-explain,
show them
reassurance na
the
wala
right
dyan.
of way, ba? Because some people like they're just bahala na, like I'll just do whatever to make this person happy, but
Right.
sometimes it doesn't, like it's not right
Yeah,
still,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Especially those friends that you have, like you've really been friends with them for a long time, like bonded and stuff.
yeah. It's just all about communication.
Kasi it happens often. Like, the guy gets in a relationship, then out of nowhere, i-unfollow ang...
Yeah, like,
Mga girl na
I've
friends
tried
niya
that.
ba?
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially
a lot.
now, like social media is so, ano.
Yeah, that happens often. So.
Have you ever tried that? Like you dated somebody and then that girl said like, oh, like I want you to unfollow that girl.
No, that's never happened to me. Because like if I were to date somebody and they're telling me to unfollow somebody, that just like shows that that person is insecure.
I just wanted to like say this too, because like being a girl as well and like having that experience relationship with a guy, it's not all the time that like the girl is just insecure. I feel like it's more of like you feel uncomfortable because there are some cases like, okay, that girl used to have something with a guy and you know, like it's
May
just
history
weird.
ganun.
Yeah, like it's weird, especially if the guy still interacts with that girl.
Yeah. How about them?
I guess maybe like if they had some sort of reputation, but I always believe that people to a certain extent can like change for the better. But like, yeah, I think it's just all about communication, being transparent. You know, like I'm not saying like every guy should just like give out their phone to a girlfriend, but if like it's to that point and the guy's like totally fine with that, yeah, go look at my phone, look at my chats with it, then you know.
Yeah, true.
Because like there's sometimes it's some people, you know, the moment you're like not fully transparent with some type of stuff, that's the moment where you know stuff falls apart most of the time.
But this has to go both ways because like I know that there are also some guys out there who are uncomfortable with their girlfriends having guy friends. Or is it different? Because I know sometimes it's like, hello, double standard. Like, hey, how come you're allowed to have girlfriends and I'm not allowed to have guy friends?
I mean, it's fine to have some guy friends, like honestly, but you know, especially like it's Cebu and we've.
It's
like, it's such
we're a food chain.
It's such a close knit. It's such a close knit society.
Cebu
and
is
like,
a food chain. Basically.
Like I'm not saying like obviously we don't know everybody and we don't know how everybody acts, but there's some people we really do know and like some guys really do have that instinct where like they can see another dude and they already know his intentions for that girl no matter what.
I think it also works for like the girls. Because
Exactly.
you know how like a
We have
girl's
a
radar
girl's
works.
instinct.
Because if you like, based from experience, like, okay, maybe personally, I think that I'd allow my boyfriend to have girlfriends as long as those girlfriends came before me. But once like my boyfriend got close to like other girls after having me, that's where it gets like, I don't know, like weird for me.
Iffy, yeah, it's kind of like sus.
That's how I see it, at least.
I don't know. It's kind of hard. Like you can't just go like set a boundary where like after this point, after we're together, you can't have any more guy friends. You know what I mean? Because like sometimes it just happens. Like after you go like a night out, and then you guys like you go to like one of your friends' house, and then they're just like having late night talks with everybody like in somebody else's house, and you start becoming close to like this group, and there happen to be girls there. I don't think it's like a gender thing, you know.
So I guess like there's really different sentiments on the topic.
I guess it's just
Yeah.
like the circumstance of how you met. For example, like if you were in a relationship and then you start to you DM a girl and then you start to get closer, that's kind of sus, I guess. But I don't know. I still see it work, like because I know some people that I really like. I really do know some people that they genuinely have friendships that are totally platonic.
Friendly intention.
Yeah, like they DM a girl, they hang on, and it's totally fine. Like
Oh my god, no, that does not sit right with me.
Yeah,
like,
same with
like
me.
hearing that and like imagining it, like playing it out in my head, I'm like, why? I would understand if you met organically, like what you mentioned earlier, like you met at a party and then you know talk. But if it's like you DM that girl Jude firsthand and then like initiated to hang out, that's kind of
like
weird.
this, like say for example, you both are into like photography or something, or like you guys are both artists, and then you DM that person like, yo, I really like your art, that's really cool, and then you guys start to have a conversation and then you hang out,
Okay, well,
stuff like that, like
but that's already like a professional relationship then, not like a platonic one. Because if it's like you have a mutual interest like that photography, then I would consider that okay, purely about photography.
yeah,
Yeah,
stuff like
ganyan.
that.
Yeah, kinda. But if it's like a wanna be friends, like that's weird.
Of course, that would be weird. I'm just saying, like, if it was in that like context, like where you guys are hanging out because of like maybe like you like the same like video games or like you just have common interests, because that's how people become friends. It's because of common interests.
True. I feel like it's just communication as well, but
Yeah, communication and setting boundaries.
it's like
Oh my God.
I think the hard part there is if there's really nothing going on, it's the reassuring.
Yeah.
Because if you even if you keep reassuring someone and it still doesn't go through them, ikaw na po ang makapuyan. It's like, like I keep reassuring you, but like it's not going through your head. Like there's really nothing going on. How would you like? That's the hardest part, Jude. Like how would you reassure someone?
For me, if I were in if I were in a relationship, if I was like hanging out with like somebody of the opposite sex, and then my girlfriend, if ever, yeah, like I'd probably like, cause like you girls know how it is. So like obviously you'd like maybe they'd want the video and they go like, yo, I'm with Santi, like nothing going on, videos, we're just hanging out. That'd be okay. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, that's reassuring. I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty reassuring.
Or like how do you call this? Like the reassuring ba? I think it's like nice na like your boyfriend will invite you to their hangouts.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
if he has his own barkada, diba, like introduce the girlfriend with something like
Oh
that.
yeah, for sure.
I think ganon, that's the best
Oh, that's
best
a
way
given.
to ano.
He should do that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would be like, okay, like if all the other girlfriends are there niya, ikaw lang wala. I'd be
Yeah.
like, why?
Okay, that's true. But yeah, like obviously there are times where it should be fine where the girlfriend isn't there.
Oh yeah, me too. I agree. Like if it's like like you lang as friends, but like if it's like the other girlfriends are also there,
Yeah,
and, like
yeah.
the other partners,
Yeah, true.
then that would be like,
Because like I'm also curious like ethical non-monogamy as well.
Ethical what?
ethical what?
Ethical non-monogamy.
What's that?
Ethical non-monogamy.
It's like open relationship.
I don't know.
Personally, I wouldn't like put myself in that like type of relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I
fair.
feel like it gets complicated in the long run, siguro.
How about you, Mar?
Same. Because with no boundaries, it's like the lines get even more blurry.
There are still boundaries. Because
I
you,
mean, I
you can
guess you
still
could, yeah.
communicate and ask.
Nonsense. Yeah.
Too confusing. Too complicated, yeah.
Ganun.
Talk to me.
I feel like some people would really thrive in that kind of relationship. I don't think
It's usually the people who thrive in those relationships is mostly the people who benefit from it more.
Yeah.
true, or those like are not yet there to like commit to fully
Yeah.
wanna meet new people or something.
How about you, Sans? Would you ever be a part of one?
I can't really say for myself yet because I haven't really been like in a
Ethical
relationship.
non-monogamy.
In a relationship in general.
Okay.
Because I see like it's usually apparent, like it usually happens among older couples,
Yeah.
like where it's done in a way that is respectful and people can really understand each other. But because usually if people do it straight off the bat, it's like
Like they
it's
don't
more
talk
so,
about the
it's
boundaries.
more
like
so fully for like. I mean, it is really for pleasure itself, but it's not done for the right motives if it's done right away, I think.
But it's so cool how like now that's being ano na ba? Because I know before in the older like generations, they would really like see that as a taboo. Like
I really.
well, yeah, like for example, our parents' time, I don't think like they had those kinds of like relationship dynamic.
Now there's a lot now, like mutual understanding.
Yeah, like you can have your own.
There's
type
even
of
way more with
arrangement.
like Gen Z terms. Like,
Yeah.
they kind of call it.
Especially like now.
Situationship.
Yeah,
Situationship.
situationship. Like,
Ganun.
Have you ever been in a situationship, Santi?
A situationship.
what
like
even
it's
is
basically
that?
no label, right?
Yeah,
because
no
like,
label.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've been.
But like you feel like there's something there, you just can't put a label on it.
You know what? I do want to ask this to a guy. Why would you like koan man settle for a situationship? Like why not just ask the girl to be your girlfriend?
Because for me, I just want to be totally sure about the person before I just say, "Yo, can I be, can you be my girlfriend?" Because for other people, in 2 weeks, in a day, in 5 days, whatever, in a month, it's
Right.
like that. But for me, it's like, I don't know. That label means so much to me,
Right. But like oh, sorry to cut you off, but
no, it's okay.
because I know like some like people who are in that like situationship, it's like they already do all the boyfriend and girlfriend stuff, like met the family, everything. Ang kuwang na lang jud is the actual label
Label.
of like
We talked about this the other night with, right?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
what's your minimum months bago ma-official ba? I said mine was 1 year. Yours was 3 months. Yours was 6 months. Because that's technically situationship, right?
Yeah.
Like something's happening.
right, like you're dating. but
kayo
there's
lang.
no
Yeah. No label.
I'm
Ikaw?
3. Yeah.
3 months.
That's what happened with like both.
I think
3
I get
months.
Sans sentiments because my minimum is 1 year before my official.
No, because I used to put like a time limit on that. But like the thing is, in reality, there's really no time limit. It's really like
Yeah.
how you feel. And like when I really envision like for me to ask somebody that question, like can you be my girlfriend? It's like when I see like a long term like future with that person, jud ba? Because the different factors like if our futures align, like in 10 years, where is she gonna be? Is she gonna be working abroad?
Right.
Or do our personalities clash? Like I'm just thinking about those kind of stuff, and it's hard for me to ask that question because I'm just not sure yet.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
sometimes their true personalities come out like
Later on.
later on, not right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told sila Shin po, like, so much can happen in a year. So, like,
Yeah.
so dako, yeah.
I agree.
But there's nothing wrong one side if, like, you guys don't mind getting the label, like, in 3 months or like that. I think it's just commitment issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With you guys.
Yeah. It's so weird because, yeah, I get it, like, it's situationship, like, kami na, like that and all that. Tapos, label na lang kuwang ba. But it's like, something about the label that officiates it so much, like, and karang it's engraved na
It's
dyan ba?
engraved.
Scares you away.
It's in writing.
Yeah, it's like,
Maybe because you really haven't like had the experience of really having one.
masad.
So I think that's like what do you call that? It's like a canon event. I've also been there.
Yeah.
Like I was also like really afraid of like giving myself to someone or like committing myself to someone because like that takes really like a lot of
Yourself.
like the commitment part is like a really big thing. And then especially if like you've never really been in a relationship before, so it's gonna be your first time. But I think like once you get like the hang of it or like once you get to try, it's actually not that hard for me.
Oh yeah, of course. If you're with the right person, it's not
Yeah.
going to be that
Of
hard.
course.
Gani. And what I think would like, okay, I know like some people would say, oh my gosh, 3 months, like that's too short of a time to get to know somebody and then become official already. But also manggod, if you think about it, for me, this is how I see it.
Go lang.
If you're going to like lengthen pa the time na kanang you're going to be in that situationship, then you're wasting your time because at the end, ara ka makarealize, oh like, hala, I don't want to be with you, di ay. So okay, I could have been with another person who
Yeah.
actually wanted to be in a relationship with me.
But I also wouldn't be in a situationship with someone who doesn't want to wait. Like, I wouldn't, like, put them through that also, if you get what I mean. I don't know, wasn't it before, diba, the old times, it's like so dugay to get
Yeah.
to be official. It's
Times
so
have
dugay to
changed.
meet the parents. Like, I think for me nga, it has to be 2 years until I let him meet my parents. Or like my brother at least. I don't know, like it's too intimate na jud ba, like to introduce a guy to a family. I don't know.
I'm just curious, like for you guys, like your stand on this. Like once you bring a girl out on a date or something like that, are you still allowed to see other people? Right, you are.
You are,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Especially in the first few,
Yeah.
ano pa, kasi you haven't established like anything yet.
Yeah.
Still get.
So if you for example, you've been on like a few dates with somebody, you guys, but there hasn't never been an agreement that kita lang, like we're only seeing
Yeah.
each other, like
Yeah.
exclusively. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
ang question is, do you disclose if you're also meeting other people?
I feel like you should.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think that's a better
Transparency
question,
sa
yeah.
siguro.
It's not like kita na, like no more dating other people. It's more like if you should or you should not disclose if you're meeting other people. But yeah, I think
But you shouldn't disclose that siguro on the first date. Maybe
No.
like,
Yeah.
kasi
No,
what
no.
kayo ba like, hala ko to sa day mo first date, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. So like, what was the point of saying
Gani.
that? Yeah,
So maybe if you're seeing each other jud more,
more often, yeah.
like that's when you can say, oh,
Yeah.
by the way, like, yeah, I'm seeing other people too. I think it's fine as long as you really say it
It
upfront.
disclose lang.
Yeah.
Transparency.
Na you're not exclusive yet, still getting to know each other.
Mm-mm.
Is there a time, or like it's just by feel, you think?
What do you mean?
Like at that point where you tell the other person like, oh, I've also been seeing other people.
The feel.
What the feel?
the
For
timing.
me, it's the timing. Like, maybe I would, if I was the girl and I was the one who was dating you, I would want to know, like, by the fourth date, siguro.
Or third.
Third or fourth date.
I said feel because I was like, I'll tell the guy if I'm dating other people when I feel like I like him. Or like when I feel like there's some feelings developing na ba.
Why?
Because obviously when you're dating someone, it's not really like instant, I like you so much.
Yeah,
diba?
Right.
I feel like that's why I said.
So once you
depende sa-
feel like you're starting to like the person.
Yeah,
So
then
basta
that's when I'll
6
stop.
months.
That's when I'll stop dating other people and I'll tell him like.
You were dating other people.
Yeah.
So when it's done
So it's
now.
too late now.
Mar.
Wait, this is about disclosing if you're dating
Yeah.
other people,
Yeah,
right?
you should tell them first.
Okay.
Maybe siguro I'll have, for me, maybe I'll wait for them to ask. But if they never ask, that's when like.
Yeah, you say it.
As a girl, you're never gonna tell.
I will tell siguro.
But like you won't make the first move to tell.
I will. If ako, I will,
How about
Jud.
you?
Because, yeah.
No pressure. Okay.
I will, Jud.
Same. I will disclose even if he didn't disclose.
Ganun.
But I know people, like there are girls, it really depends on the person, but like they'll really never say, yeah, don't ask. And there's some guys too. They'll
Oh,
really
yeah,
never
for
say
sure.
if you
I
don't
think
ask.
it's more frequent with guys.
It's more
It's more frequent in guys,
Yeah,
definitely.
that don't
Grabe.
disclose. Yeah.
Shock na lang ka. Hala, he's out with another girl eh.
Sometimes gani, it's your barkada na iyang ka-chat like that, diba? Diba?
True.
Ay, kapal.
Okay, what do you guys think about like, okay, like dating a friend of somebody you used to date, something like that?
A friend.
Yeah.
That's girl
Somebody
code,
that you
right?
used to date.
What do you mean? Wait, sorry, what?
Like dating like a
Somebody.
friend of somebody you used to date.
So it's like an ex.
Oh,
Like the
it's
friend
like-
of an ex, like that.
No.
The friend of
The barkada of your ex.
Yeah.
So yeah, the friend of your ex. like
Yeah.
But how do you guys feel about that?
Weird. If they were so close, like best friends, BFF, I don't think I would. But if it's like they're just friends and like not that close,
Like
You're
like bigger in a
acquainted.
bigger circle.
yeah,
So,
kaya siguro.
Okay.
Why is Santi the one asking
Gani,
questions?
how would you feel?
Oh, how I feel? Like if I don't know, man. If depends on how close you are actually. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Would you
'Cause
ever date like an ex of your friends?
I do not think so.
Okay,
If
that's
this,
it's kind of weird.
if that get posted, if this guy get posted, nah, because like okay, as a person, I've gone through some shit and make mistakes along the way, and also like can also like people like to assume things sometimes because like some guys like to assume.
Like when you're newly talking to a girl, do you tell your guy friends like, oh, like bro, I'm talking to this girl?
Yeah, I'm actually so curious
Yeah.
about
Sometimes no.
No.
that. Right? I don't think it's a guy thing. Maybe
No,
it's a
but
girl
like-
thing.
But like there are times, yeah, because like sometimes they're like, what are you doing? It's like, oh, I'm
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's when you guys just end up knowing lang. Because
yeah,
most of the
sometimes.
time, I feel like guys don't tell their friends because it's like they'll get teased and they
No,
don't like that.
I don't really
I don't think they
don't-
initiate conversations
Yeah,
like
where it's
that.
not
Like
like
that.
that long.
No, but it does happen sometimes actually. Like, I went out with this girl last night or whatever. She's pretty cool. I had a good time, but
Oh,
let's see
that
how
is
it
so
goes.
That's it
cute.
lang. Sa girls, diba? It's
Yeah,
like,
the girls so
Yeah,
in
it's
detail.
like
Like,
detailed.
oh my
Everything
God,
that
amazing.
happened from start to finish.
You like niya akong story.
Okay, I think it really depends on which guy you talk to, because there's some guys that are just like, oh, okay, but there's some guys like that really try to ask for the details, try to know more. Because
Right.
like not every guy's like that. Some guys are like,
More
nonchalant as fuck, and they just like,
Nonchalant.
oh cool.
Okay, but how about this? How about like, okay, what if you like were talking to somebody, like a girl,
Mhm.
and then maybe you mentioned it to your friends, like, oh yeah, I'm talking to this girl, but it never got to the point that you dated to like for real or like got into a relationship, and then like a few like days or weeks later, like your friend is talking to that girl, or like you went out with that girl. How would you feel about that?
Would you even
I don't
disclose it
know.
to your friend? That
No,
you wouldn't.
that'd be weird as hell.
But so
That girl is gonna disclose it to my friend.
So you'd rather have the girl disclose it to your friend.
Whatever, man. Like,
But how would
Just
you
move
feel
on.
about it though? Like,
To the
how would
next.
you think? What would you think? Like, hello.
I'd be like, damn, I'm like the.
No.
It's so Latin, but like it's kind of Latin, but like
Would you get mad or like feel like something bad?
no, cause
towards-
like of course like okay, depends on how much I actually like that girl. Cause like,
Right.
if it was like a girl that's like she's like cool, she's good looking, she just seems like a totally nice person, and I actually like would like to go on a second date or whatever, blah blah blah. Like if that would happen, then obviously I'd feel a little bit bad about it. But like obviously, you know, like you don't own anybody,
Right,
so like
exactly.
just like you can feel bad about something and then just move on, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Right.
like it's not like you guys were like dating for years or anything.
Yeah, I know that would be a different story. Because for us girls, Mongod, it's different. Like even if you didn't like date that person, like if you just had a crush on them, that's like off limits already.
Actually,
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, you liked him, okay, so no.
it's
Like even if you didn't talk
yeah.
to that guy, if I knew you liked him, then I wouldn't.
It's like that. I don't know. That feels like high school.
It is a bit like high school like behavior, but like up until now we kind of do it like in our barkada.
I mean, if you think about it, example, two best friends like had a crush on the same guy. Tapos
It's like fair game, honestly.
one of them dated, like they didn't disclose they like the same guy, but then it's like cheating, or I don't know, like
No,
it's
but
just
it's
weird.
like, but it's like if you think about it, like if you do that same logic, both of you like the same guy. None of y'all are gonna get with that guy ever. But like but at the end of the day, also like most girls don't really make a move, but
yeah.
they do it subtle, subtle. like they'll give you
I
like
feel like it's
they'll
too
they'll
subtle
like
for guys.
you know do stuff.
Okay, you know what?
Like,
Speaking of that, what's the girl move what do you think is the move for the girls? Like you would think, hala, okay, she's into me, I'm gonna make a move on her. Like what does the girl do exactly?
I don't know. It really depends.
What makes you think that you can like, oh yeah, she's making the move, the first move, so that you can do the move?
Like, in what context? Because like it could be just while you're talking. Like you can really sense it sometimes. Because sometimes it's like if the two of you are just talking alone or some shit, and then you guys have like
Like
really good eye contact or something.
Eye contact.
But what if the person is bad at eye contact but she likes you? Diba?
Actually no. That happens sometimes. Because sometimes honestly you can't tell. Because sometimes they'll tell you later like, oh, I was really like crushing on you or something, but you can't really tell because like they're just so shy.
So subtle,
Right.
yeah.
It really depends. Or like maybe it's okay, Raman, like to be a little touchy, like as a friend. But like if a girl would like for example hold your face or something like that, that's like already
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Or what if online, would you think like a girl liking your story is already equating to like, oh shoot, she's interested like that?
Depends on what story.
Okay.
Mm.
Cause like when you like for example if it's like a piece of art or like me just like if I playing piano or whatever, it's like just chill. But if it's like
Like a selfie or like
yeah,
a
a selfie or
picture.
something. But sometimes I don't really like take it to heart. Like to whatever.
Okay. Damn, no. It's so hard to be a girl.
It's so different.
Yeah.
Because like it's kind of honestly it's like if you're a girl and you really want frick, I would love to date that guy. It's kind of hard, honestly.
It is.
Because like you have to wait for the guy. Because
Yeah.
like for me as a guy,
Mhm.
I've never accepted a date from a girl that asked me out.
You've tried getting asked out by a girl?
Yeah.
Really, like an upfront jud.
Like yo, like when are you free? Let's.
Damn,
Yeah.
these girls are so.
Yeah,
ano,
okay,
But, like-
I've never done that.
Can I ask for
But
advice?
why
Like,
didn't you like date any of
Because you don't like it when girls make the first move.
I mean, yeah, I think so.
Oh, so never mind.
Or most of the time, the girls that hit you up aren't your type.
I think also that.
What's your type, Santi?
So I'm curious.
Yeah. I don't think he is ever like...
No, cause like it just for me it's all about personality.
Yeah, I feel like it's for Sans, it's more about personality.
So you don't have like a physical preference. Like, oh, I want my girls to be chinita. Or like
Or
her to
ganon-
be white.
parang ganon ba?
Like,
I'm okay with all actually.
Basta
so
ang personality.
So no like physical preference.
That's actually the first.
Physical
That is
preferences.
rare. Because like most guys...
They really have a
Yeah.
preference.
Maybe more like on the fitter side, you know what I mean? But no like nothing like just my preference, you know. Totally fine, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
Some guys we know that it's so judo. Oh yeah, I like chinita girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, cause like honestly, like there's always you can see the beauty in everything. Like
Wow.
Morena, Chinita, like Caucasian,
Caucasian
Like
pa.
like anything. Like I don't know. Like girls are just so beautiful. I could never be attracted to men that way. Cause I'm just like down. Yeah.
Kaya okay. I mean I get it though.
Yeah.
Naman sa J-Oban.
Like girls are just so aesthetic. Like from the nails to everything. Like compared to a dude, you know, it's like. That's why women are like always like they're always sculpted in museums because of like of the curves and everything. They're just like sports cars, like the curves and all. Like guys is just like, you know.
Wait, that's actually so sweet. Like,
Yeah, actually, that is sweet.
We can't wait for you to have a girlfriend, son.
Bitaw.
They don't know.
But
But we fear that you'll cut us off.
like,
Like, I'm
Hopefully
not gonna lie. Like I remember when I was like dating somebody for like 2 months for a bit. Like I did like not like I did like didn't see a lot of my friends for like 2 months straight. I kind of regretted that though.
why was it like out of your own ano lang?
I don't know. It's just like I
Out
just
of
didn't
respect.
focus anything on anything.
Like all your energy was towards
Yeah,
her.
pero it also depends on the girl, because there's some girls that are like they're not good in like situations where it's more than 2 people.
Alright. Yeah.
Like they're so quiet and they don't enjoy it as much.
Yeah.
That's why it's hard. Realistically, I want to be with somebody that can like
Mingle
talk
with
like
everyone.
because it's hard.
Ito.
Pero I don't know.
Like, you mean if you have a girlfriend, pero when you introduce her to your friends, she's just quiet? Is that what you meant?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
doesn't like
pero
Yeah.
pero if you know
Actually.
if you really like somebody, you're gonna make adjustments. You're gonna compromise. You know?
Well said. Yeah. But that would be preferable to do.
Yeah.
Socialize.
That's true.
Oh, probably.
It's like, cause it's like, if you introduce her to your friends, tas ganon, like, okay, understandable. Let's hang out a few more with them. Tapos, but like, first meeting with the parents, I think dapat very extrovert, diba? Like, friendly, feeling FC ba with the parents, like, I think that's better. Diba? Talk, uy. Diba parang ganun ba? Storya ba?
But I totally understand because not everybody is
Yeah.
good in those type of
Ganit, lagi.
situations.
Some people.
That's
It's really
true.
hard. Like I totally understand because like as I was growing up, like honestly, I understand how they feel because as I was growing up, it'd be okay for me to talk to other guys, but coming from an all boys school, it'd be hard for me to
Ah, yeah,
really
you said this.
show how I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
to girls.
Uh-huh.
Like I'd be scared because it feels like I'm talking to like a different species.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Also,
think-
also me. But I came from STC.
Oh.
Yeah, so all
All
girls.
girls, bitaw, no?
We barely see guys. I think the only guy I ever see is my dad. And like I have sisters.
Pero for your schools, diba, it's like if it's intram sa STC kayo, anyone can attend, right?
Yeah, that's
And
why
then-
like even
Or like if may prom kayo, you
Yeah.
can invite, diba?
That's how I look at introverts. Like for me at that point in my life, it'd be hard for me to talk to girls. I'm just thinking about for them, it's hard for them to talk to like
Oh,
everyone,
yeah.
you know. So it's just understanding them and working around it.
But speaking of coming from like an all boys school, like how is that like dating? Like when you got to that stage already, like how would you meet girls? You know, especially in high school, ba?
I think it was more of just like being introduced to other people.
Like mutual friends lang.
Yeah, maybe like going out, like putting yourself in social situations. Because like honestly, like going out, like craft day, stuff like that. Like honestly, it would be so hard for me to like talk to a girl sober. But like when you're on the alcohol, it's like
It's easier.
you're more social, you can
Yeah.
talk. So I think that's what made it easier, and I think I translated being like freaking slightly buzzed, like socially, and bringing that social like type of vibe to like my sober self.
Oh,
I guess
okay. Like
that's how
slowly
that's how it was for me, anyways.
That's good, at least.
Can I just say though, like, guys who came from an all-boys school have a distinct
Personality.
especially guys from Para.
True.
I don't know, like you can really tell, like when you talk to them, oh, like, yeah, this guy is from Springdale.
What exactly?
I don't know. I think it's the way you talk.
There's
no?
like
there's like a
certain accent or like
accent. And
the
also
tone.
like the vibe as well. Like
What's the vibe?
Like down,
Like,
like
bro,
so
like,
yeah,
Springdale. This one
very
Parang
Springdale
ano,
coded.
parang
very
LaSalle
Springdale
style.
coded.
The South style.
LaSalle style. Like you just know, this guy's from LaSalle. Something like that also.
Yeah.
I hope it's nothing bad.
It's not.
It's not-
It's
it's
just
really
like
bad.
Okay.
it's so claro lang.
Yeah.
You can really pinpoint.
Yeah.
True. What we always say though is like we notice na parang Ateneo boys and Springdale guys don't necessarily click.
Yeah.
Depends, cause I've clicked with like some Ateneo people,
But I feel like it's
not
most of the
all.
time if like
just the classy ones.
See, this is what I mean. Like
They have like beef.
yeah, like there's like a certain tension there.
I'm okay with Ateneo, dude. Like there's some like
It's the classy one.
there's yeah they're like I'd say there are a lot of nice Ateneo guys, just like.
but at the same
from my-
time
yeah.
the Ateneo guys that we know, I can never see you hang out with them ba.
Yeah, gani, exactly. Like the friends that we have, like guys from Ateneo.
Like I don't think you guys would mesh lang.
They wouldn't mesh well with the Springdale boys.
Maybe because it's guys. Like, I don't know.
I know, like usually
You
guys
should
would be
introduce
just
me to
like,
them.
hey bro, and
I
then
don't
they're
think
friends.
so. I don't think it's gonna work.
No way. I don't think you'd have things to talk about.
Yeah,
like,
literally
it's
nothing,
So different. Like personalities
Will clash talaga.
clash.
I also feel like cause with guys, there's even if there's no frat, there's a fraternity within the guys ba.
Right.
You feel me?
Mhm.
Ateneo guys, so different dyan from the Paraf guys lang talaga.
But I
It's
can
so,
say
so
also
different.
there are guys from Ateneo who are kind of like Springdale
Yeah, yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah.
Like that's the kind of guys you're friends with, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like those types of guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
But if it's like katong the guys,
I feel like it's also the language bar.
maybe
Oh wait, like you're talking about the Bisdak Ateneo guys?
not necessarily business.
Oh, see, he even calls nana kay label paranel.
Wait, what?
Sama na.
No, I'm just saying. Like Bisdak.
Piste.
Bisdak, yeah.
I mean, I guess they are bisdak, but what do you mean by bisdak?
Yeah, actually,
like their
let's-
first language isn't English.
Yeah. Siguro. Kana.
Because I don't think I'd be close to somebody that their first language is English, because it'd be hard for me to communicate with them.
All right.
Like definitely on like a emotional level, on the like a freaking like where we get close and relate. Honestly, like obviously I could be friends with people like that in high school where we're forced to be together. But once you're in college, once you're working, it's hard to relate to people na ba.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true.
So like, it really matters.
Yeah.
But dude, we're in all like okay, we're like in USC now. Like we're surrounded by
Yeah, that's why I only talk with people that like
yeah.
But they're cool. It's fine.
They're cool. They're cool. You're cool. You're all cool.
Yeah, everybody's cool.
Everybody's cool. Cool kids. But anyway, that was a really good conversation.
Yeah.
Like we learned a lot. Like
Yeah,
I feel like there's
actually.
really a difference. Like in terms
Perspective.
of perspective.
Like between guys and girls palang daan, it's
Yeah.
a big difference na.
Yeah, like guys really, cause kuan man good. What I noticed about with you guys, it's like if for you it's nothing,
But for us, we like to dissect every little detail.
We read between
Like
the
every
lines.
small
Every
detail
small stuff.
needs to have a
Gani.
meaning.
Yeah.
So even if you really like within your heart and soul you say it's nothing, for us it's been like no, not just
It's
something.
something.
There's something.
No,
So,
but
yeah.
some guys will say it's nothing, but it's actually something. They
Yeah.
just don't want to make it complicated.
Yeah, like
Yeah, like that. The guys do that a lot. Like they don't want to explain it because it gets too complicated for
Yeah.
them now.
So they just wanna
It's
like
nothing, it's
cut the
chill.
conversation
Yeah.
short.
for that's also going
Pero,
to
pero I'd never say it's nothing if it's at the expense of somebody else's like well-being. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
good.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
at least.
So it's really nice that we are able to like share our own sentiments on like the topic. And,
right,
like,
like girl
yeah.
boy friendships, dating right now.
So yeah,
yeah, so
we're really thankful that Santi joined us
right.
today.
Or we joined Santi. Thanks so
So,
much,
yeah.
Sans, for this.
No
Like
problem.
everything
Little.
you're sharing. Session.
Because sometimes it's so hard to read by guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
At least
sure.
I think we make it complicated, but like at the same time,
At the
it's
same
so
time,
hard
it's
to
great.
read.
It's hard to read girls too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Goes
It's hard.
both ways.
It's hard. It's hard, man.
Yeah.
It's hard.
On that note, kids, don't date.
Just stay celibate all your life.
Celibate.
Lol.
Celibacy.
Yeah, we'll all become Mama Mary and
Oh, Mary.
like Papa Jesus.
Or it would be like Sakar, where the population rate is like going down.
We'll be like Japan.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, actually.
Well, that's another topic for another episode.
Yes.
So, thank you guys so much for watching, tuning in. Till the next time, again, this is Shein.
Pat,
Mar.
and together we're
Oh, you wanna
It's Santi.
and Santi.
This is PMS
Let's chat. Thank you for
Bye.
watching and listening to our podcast.